After a fraught half an hour, the crowd calmed itself, even turning on the few troublemakers. Some couldn't take the heat, though, and jumped into the river.
Our message is we're not criminals. We're coming over here because we want to work. We need a job. We need better, a better life. That's why we're here.
November 2016. The new president of the most powerful nation has been newly elected, Donald J. Trump. From his most powerful campaign strategy, it has been widely known about his fight with illegal immigration.
Thieves and so much else. So we want a safe country, and it starts with the borders, and that's the way it is.
It's really astonishing that in a country founded by immigrants, immigrant has somehow become a bad word.
The Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, widely known as ICE, has been reignited its power to be a part of Trump's zero-tolerance policy. ICE's mission is to protect America from the cross-border crime and illegal immigration that threaten national security and public safety.
Here's something funny, you could be an immigrant without risking your lives or crossing these borders with thrifty supplies. All you gotta do is see the world with new eyes.
The division of ICE that is widely known is the enforcement and removal operations capable of arrest, detaining, and deportation of unauthorized immigration of those who are already in the United States. Another division of ICE is known as the Homeland Security Investigations that pursues terrorists and criminals involved in drug trafficking, weapons, smuggling, human trafficking, identity fraud. Lastly, the smallest division of ICE called Principal Legal Advisor to provide legal support to other employees and represent the government in immigration courts.
We get the job done.
The personal stories and experiences of families being broken apart by ICE is heart-wrenching. Many immigrants come to the United States of America to have a better life and end up having children and or family members who are American citizens. ICE breaks those families apart. Instead of only focusing on going after criminals, they go after families. And as previously said earlier in the film, ICE's mission is to protect America from the cross-border crime and illegal immigration that threaten national security and public safety. That mission isn't being done, and many stories are being published every day about families being torn apart by ICE. Families who do not threaten national security and or public safety. These families are being taken away in front of their loved ones and end up in ICE detentions. ICE has done many illegal things while arresting illegal immigrants, like assigning fake court dates to immigrants so they can show up at courts to arrest them, or entering homes without permission or warrants. ICE has also made many mistakes in arresting innocent people who are not illegal.
He says, what do you need his name for? Who are you? And then we started asking questions why they want to know who I am, why they want to, do you have ID with you? Can we see your ID? What's your name, your full name? My wife started arguing with the guy. I was arguing with the lady. I was questioning him who they were. Could you tell me who you are? Why do you need my information? And as all that was going on, the lady said, well, I got a picture of you. And this and that. And my wife's like, well, just show me that picture. The picture got in there. My wife saw it, and my wife got outraged because it wasn't me. I saw a gentleman that came on my left side, came towards the lady that I was arguing with the green hoodie, and he goes, can I see the photo? So he took the phone from her, she handed him the phone, he looked at the phone, looked at me, handed the phone back to her, and he tapped her on the shoulder and says, that's not him, let's get out of here. And just like that, it was like, whew, they just all got in their cars and drove off. Nobody said anything. To now, they haven't said anything. I'm sure Oregonian or somebody else is questioning him, and they haven't. I think because they really messed up. The Latinos, Mexicans, illegal aliens, whatever you want to call it, demeaning to me, the way they use those phrases. We're citizens.
ICE detains illegal immigrants and they end up in ICE detentions where many sexual assaults happen and many rules are broken by people who work at these detentions and take advantage of the families who are seeking asylum.
Sabía lo que me estaba esperando después de mi salida. Sentí que el AVEN donde íbamos, que cambió de carretera. Paró la AVEN y me saca la llave de las manos y me baja y me dice, bájate. Pero no miraba nada claro, solo era un montarrajal, como el desierto nuevamente. Me tocaba los senos, me metía las manos en el pantalón, me tocaba donde yo era mi parte de mujer.
Boston Airport, she ran. A guard there at the airport asked her what was wrong, and she immediately told him what had happened.
Y yo pienso que no solo a mí me ha pasado esto, a varias personas.
ICE has not been fulfilling their mission of protecting America from the cross-border crime and illegal immigration that threaten national security and public safety.
One by one, we are finding the gang members, the drug dealers, and the criminals who prey on our people. We are throwing them out of the country, or we're putting them the hell fast in jail.
ICE will continue to make their mistakes over and over again and will continue arresting illegal immigrants that have never committed a crime, and will continue to break and tear families apart.
Procedural rights as a jury trial and the rights to defend yourself against the charges if arrested. And if someone sues you over a civil matter, that you have the right to receive notice and to defend yourself in court. No state shall deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny any persons within its jurisdiction equal protection under the laws. An undocumented immigrant is still a person and is granted this right under the U.S. Constitution. Various criminal charges related to amendments to the Constitution, including the 1st, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 14th, also apply. If you are scheduled for a hearing before an immigration judge in the Executive Office for Immigration Review, or EOIR, you are challenged the grounds on which you are being deported or assert various defenses. In presenting your case, you can testify, submit supporting documents, and call witnesses. You have the right to representation in immigration court by an attorney, but the U.S. government does not have to pay for one on your behalf. You may be able to find low-cost legal help from a charitable organization serving immigrants. If ICE does not take custody of you within those 48 hours, the law says you must be released.